Yeah, we had pretty good performance tonight. I think we were a little bit sloppy in some areas, but I said to them at half-time that we had quite a bit of control, but not a real vice-like grip. So it was always a little bit hairy at moments, but we worked our way through it, and still pretty dominant for the game, and happy for the boys. Never easy coming back from Wellington last week with the travel. We had a good week at training, so pleased for the performance, and another clean sheet. So that's always important for the whole group, because we work extremely hard in our defensive phase. So all happy, and now we need a quick recovery. We've got a short turnaround Wednesday against Newcastle.
Macarthur, how pleasing was that race for him? He's been through an injury at the start of the year, but really nicely taken a couple of goals as well.
Yeah, Max had a really bad injury, as we know, in the pre-season, and he's done a heck of a lot of rehab to get himself back into pretty good shape. And his first couple of weeks when he came back, he was getting a little bit frustrated because of you're never going to be as sharp or match fit as you are prior to the injury. But he works his way through it. We just said to keep patient, keep trusting yourself, keep getting to the near post, keep making the most important thing for the strikers, even when they're missing, is that they need to get back into the same areas, or else they're never going to score. So he just kept getting himself in front of the goal. He was there also last week against Wellington, but things didn't go his way. Then he scored a magic goal, and that wasn't an easy goal to finish from that angle. So really pleased. He stepped up also for the penalty, because normally Kai was on it. So that'll do him a world of good.
Macarthur felt as Max was, he probably should have got the second yellow. I think just before half time.
Sorry, what?
Macarthur felt that Max should have got the second yellow. It was just before half time, and Jocelyn and Matthew got it in the face.
No, that's something that probably happens 100 times in a game. I think that even they had a couple of terrible tackles from behind on a couple of occasions as well. That could have, some of their players also potentially could have got a second yellow card, because he did let a little bit go early, and then he clamped on those, especially those tackles from behind, and the ones once you're sliding off the ground, they're always dangerous.
How well placed do you feel like this group is? I know the table's super tight, but I've said before, right now you're outright second, you're 4 games unbeaten, hitting your straps, it seems like the right time.
I think we're just getting momentum. We're getting players back from injury, so the squad's getting deeper. There's a lot more competition for places. We've got some nice momentum at the moment, but we just have to focus on one game at a time. I know it's a crappy old cliche, but exactly that's what it is. Now for us, it's about recovering and trying to freshen up for a tough game on Wednesday. Newcastle have been playing very well over the last month, so that's it's going to be a tough game.
Well done on the win. Talk us through Collins that he had a relatively second child.
Yeah.
Comes out of play later on.
Yeah, well, it was. He was in the squad anyway yesterday, and we knew it was sometime this week. I actually didn't know myself that it was this morning, and then I got the phone call this morning that he had a baby boy, him and his wife. So everyone's happy, everyone's healthy. So really happy for him, and it would have been nice for him to score a goal. He got pretty close with his classical inside of his foot finished to the far post, so he almost scored. So that would have been nice for him. So, but pleased for him, pleased for his wife, and everyone's happy and healthy. So that's the most important thing.
Just on that the handball which you guys got for your penalty, what did you make of that one?
Well, my eyesight's crap, so to see from there was very, very difficult. Even on the replay, just vaguely saw it, but it looked like he hit his hand, his arm. So his arm didn't look like it was attached to his body. So I think that was the right call.
Just you mentioned Jonathan before, back from injury. You're playing it in a few days' time. Who can you sort of call upon in 3-5 days' time?
We've just got about everyone. We left Zane out of the squad today. Ali Lapani wasn't in the squad today, and a few others as well. So the squad's looking healthy, and touch wood that we can manage to stay fit and healthy right to the end of the season. So it gives me a good headache. It's always difficult with a short turnaround. So we'll get back to Casey tomorrow, have a recovery session and have a look how everyone is. There's a few guys with some knocks and bruises there. I think Jaman got a whack in the head as well, so I actually haven't seen him at this point. So hopefully everything's all right. And then Sunday we'll have a little day off and come back in on Monday and Tuesday.
Stevie and Jonathan, is it one where they're sort of limited on minutes for the next game as well, given it's so close?
Yeah, but they both start on the bench, and it could change very, very quickly. We just don't know. But Jonna is going to, just looking at him and the way he is, he's probably going to need a little bit longer. So he may spend a little bit more time on the bench. But we don't know. He could start. We just have to wait and see.
Just generally, were you anticipating coming into this one? This is one where you've got to rotate, like maybe for that next game?
No, not really. It's 5 days. And it's a one-off. If this was week 3 with games back to back, then obviously our rotations would have already started to happen. But a one-off, and we're going into a break with the international window after the Wednesday anyway, so they'll be fine.
Just to mention momentum before, is it something that you talk about? Obviously that, you're only 6 points off top as well, the Premier's place there, that Asian Champions League spot's all there.
It's so far away, to be honest, Anna. So as I said, it's, if we don't get a good result on Wednesday, then everything we've done up to this point means nothing. So everyone is beating everyone on any given day, and it doesn't matter if you're up the top or out the bottom. The competitions is very, very, very competitive, and you have to come prepared mentally, physically, every game, or else you'll get turned over, and that's how it is. So we'll enjoy it tonight and refocus in the next coming days.
Just with Max's, had a really good season last year, and then frustrations with injuries. Now
Who's that? Sorry.
Max Caputo.
Right.
He's played his 5th game tonight. Do you feel like he's really building, and he's still 19-year-old? He's a real young prospect, and tonight he's potentially a warning sign for a strong finish to this season.
Yeah, he's. When I came here last season, we had him playing a little bit of, on the wing positions, but he always is a classic 9. He uses his body well. In this time that he's been injured, he hit the gym even harder. You can see how he's actually physically got so much bigger and stronger. And as you know, last year we went through that moment where Jamie was struggling in front of goals, and he was doing so well at training, and we threw him in and he did very well. And we were going into this season with Max as our starting 9. Unfortunately, he got injured, and that set us back. So as I said, he's done a great job to get himself back to very good condition. And he's young, he's keen, he's enthusiastic, he works hard, he doesn't shirk absolutely anything. He's always in the gym, he's always doing extra work. So, I'd like to think that he can finish off the season really, really strong, and then prepare himself for a bigger year next year.
Really no harm as well seeing other young strikers like a Boswich, and obviously Wogan's gone, and then Goodwin and Adelaide as well. There is competitors in that sort of age.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, right?
Yeah, well, Noah is a classic example. He was starting at the beginning of the season, then he got injured, and then it took him a little bit of time to get back, and then all of a sudden he's banging in the goals, and you get confidence, and it just snowballs. So hopefully that can work in Max's favour as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.